Alright, what's going on everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video what I got going on for you guys is I'm going to be discussing something very simple. What we're going to be getting into is the Sandrift Dunk Low. It dropped yesterday on the Nike app, or not on the Nike app, but sneakers. Again, both by Nike. But the general topic of this video is just going to be discussing if you want to hold this dunk or sell this dunk. I'll give a pretty simple answer to this in a second, so I hope y'all will enjoy. Again, you want more content like this, feel free to subscribe and like down below. You can check any of my socials in the comments if y'all want to. Also, they will be there, and let's try to get 200 likes on this video. Just lets me know that these are the types of videos y'all want more of. I'll do a how-to cop tomorrow for the Tiffany Air Force One, mainly for sneakers. I'll kind of explain that, so hope y'all will enjoy, and let's get started. But one thing I want to mention real quick, this was some success we had on the Sandrift Dunk Lows, and I copped 6 pairs yesterday. So if you're interested in copping more pairs for retail, learning how to buy, or having people cop more pairs for you, since again, I just went with our ACO runners in Hype Labs and I copped 6 pairs yesterday. So you can just enter and they'll copy stuff. You can kind of, learn about running more accounts, things like that. So feel free to check us out down below. And it's not just this. Daily undermarket pairs as well, like these one-on-one bot support to teach you how to buy and so much more. So check us out down below. Join our waitlist if y'all want to. Free food codes, etc. All that. We have a sneaker giveaway coming soon. So be sure you're in the group for that. But let's get started. So first things first, again, about the Sandrift Dunk Low. It dropped yesterday and it was much lower in price yesterday as well. Yesterday before the release, it was at around 140 to 160. The hype is kind of all over the place for this one, and it just was a little bit more tanked. People weren't, it didn't seem like there was much demand beforehand. But notice the key word there. It didn't seem like there was much demand, but there ended up being much more demand, because now you guys can see in the last day we got the lightning symbol that has appeared, on StockX, 530 sales in the last 3 days. But really, this has been in like the last day. There's been like 400 sales, and now look at the current pricing on these. They are up a very, very good amount. So you notice that a lot of these recent dunk holds that have been going on have been with sneakers beforehand. So I'll try and get out on that in the YouTube channel and in the group, kind of find some dunks, before they have another drop, and then really rack up in hype. And the reason that these went up in price so much after their release is because, and this is what happens with a lot of shoes that end up, being lower in price before the release instead of higher in price, is that they've already had a couple initial raffles and, other, couple small initial drops. Maybe they've already, this is a restock that's coming down the line, you know what I mean? And then they'll be down in price over time from those, because people will slowly sell off their pairs. Botters that cop tons of pairs will slowly sell them off to apps, and that's really what goes on, and how it works. So basically what happened with these is people saw sneakers as the last opportunity to cop these. So since it was seen as the last opportunity to potentially get this shoe, people went immediately to StockX and tried to get it for as low a price as possible. And now you can see they have settled at around here. And I think the sizes I copped yesterday, I copped all 10.5W plus and a couple smaller ones. I have to check the sizing again for them, but overall it was a very successful day. And all those pairs, I'm going to be able to sell for retail or very small amount above, just maybe adding shipping cost to members in Hype Lab, so people will be able to profit off those. And that's something I do again every week for you guys, but that's actually a daily thing we do in the group, is drop those deals. So again, feel free to check that out. But that's really, in terms of how I feel about the sneaker right now, if you wanted to hold this shoe, that's fine, but I would only be holding 10.5W plus if I was to hold this sneaker. But the main thing I'm thinking right now is I see these prices and I'm taking the pre-sale, to be honest, because once pairs start to coming from sneakers and land, prices are going to drop, because stock was fairly fair, wow, but stock was pretty good, to be honest. It was 35,700 pairs or 400 pairs, something like that, but it was around 35k pairs. So understanding that a decent amount of people were able to hit for these, because this wasn't as hyped as a normal dunk release. And I think again, a lot of people saw this one day of, or day before, 2 days before, so there wasn't really a lot of time for hype to build on this release. But once people saw it and they got the notification for it, they went straight to trying to cop it. And that's why these are up in prices, because people want these. It's definitely a clean personal for the summertime, and I'll definitely be sure to bring you guys the bulk unboxing once I have my pairs in from Nike. But overall, if you wanted to take the sales, the sale right now, the price is 180, 190. I mean, again, look at some of these sizes. Those are pretty good prices, depending on which one. 11W is tanked. I would definitely hold that. But you can see 9W, that's not a bad sale to take right now. You could hold that, I would say, though, because 165 is a bit low. But 8W at 188, 11.5W 186. 10.5W 180, 190. I mean, these are all very, very good prices to take sales at. But if you wanted to hold base size in 5.5 through 7W, again, that's not a bad idea. And if you wanted to hold 10.5W plus, not a bad idea either. But just kind of be aware of the risks, with the sneaker, is that there could just be a ton, more women's dunk lows coming very, very soon, and these ones could get overshadowed, kind of like a situation with the pink paisleys where they're tanked right now, but you just have so many people holding onto them that it is going to just take a lot longer. And the stock was very high for the pink paisley. basically. So that one's just gonna, again, take some time. But with these, the stock was not nearly as high, so it could be a good hold. But I honestly think the prices are just a little bit inflated because women's dunk lows normally don't go for a very high price. Like, I can show you a couple pretty popular women's dunk lows right now. Here's one of them that's recently been dropping again. Pretty much the same prices that we got going on, a little bit lower actually. So again, maybe take that pre-sale. And for the Rose Whispers, I mean, these are tanked. They've restocked a bunch. This is a good hold at the moment if you want to hold on to them because they're just so low, and they'll eventually go up to back up to 180, 190, maybe even 200. Because look, that's what they used to go for. So could see that returning to there realistically. But with these, at least, I think the prices they're at now are definitely high. It's a high price for a usual woman's dunk low. So just keep that in mind. So that's kind of why I would take the pre-sale. But if you wanted to hold on to them, again, there's not much risk with Nike because you have free returns, but there's no reason to return these. They will never be bricks unless they just kept dropping and dropping and dropping them, which I don't think they're going to do that. I mean, in March we have a lot more releases that are planned, and I don't think Nike really has too much time for restocking some of these pairs unless they have more inventory on hand. But for what we have now, the pairs have dropped, so if you wanted to hold on to them, it'd be more or less long term. But I just think there's a lot of other dunk lows and pairs that'll kind of overshadow these that are coming out soon. So that's kind of why I'm encouraging the sale on them. Is just because I don't think it's the best thing that's available right now. I think it's good. I think the prices right now, again, are really good, and I think that's about where it deserves to be. But I don't think this is like a $250 sneaker or like a $230 sneaker. I don't see it being there. It wouldn't make sense to me. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't have much to it to bring it there, or it's not like a simple, like a very popular. I mean, it is a popular colorway, like a lighter brown or tan colorway. I mean, that's a good choice. They do a lot of dunk lows with this colorway, but I mean, like, the Kentucky or Syracuse or St. John's. It's not something like that where it's an exception of a dunk low and it will sit at higher prices because it's just kind of the colorways that stand out more to people, and they've been around a little bit longer. Kind of the ones that started some of this dunk hype a little bit more. And I know dunks have been around forever. I just mean kind of like this recent like hypebeast craze with them. But yeah, that's it. So if y'all want more content like this, again, feel free to check me out down below at Hype Labs. Join our wait list, see everything we offer. We can teach you how to bot, copy more pairs for retail, give you free food codes because again we have a bot for that. We also have a Nike in-store monitor so you can check your local outlets and see what's available there. We got guides to help you out, classes weekly. We've got a Nike class coming tomorrow, before the Tiffany. So yeah, that's really everything I need to mention, guys. Please check us out and feel free to check me out down below as well. Subscribe, like if y'all want more content like this, and let's try to hit 200 likes on this video. That'd be great. But I don't got much going on today. It is Sunday, so we're just gonna run some more daily deals in the group today. That's something I got planned. I'm gonna end the screen recording as well. It's trying at 200. I think I already said I was trying at 200 likes. So again, if this is just the type of video y'all like, then go ahead. And I already ended the screen recording. But just let me know your thoughts on these dunks in the comments. I'd love to hear it. And that's it. So I'm Tristan. Thank you guys, and hopefully I'll catch you on the next one soon. Peace.